Hello, dear poopsies, and thank you for joining today for this pick a card tarot reading as promised in the last video I would be doing. Just start by clearing the air, the energies around the space here. Before I officially begin this reading, and I'm also going to use the pendulum to pick some cards after I do the pick a card for further in-depth clarity. Okay? All right. So, with that said, I shall shuffle 3 different tarot card decks. Oops, some cards just fell out. My bad. Okay. Shuffle away. And we have 3 hearts here, Green Aventurine. It's going to be card 1, Moonstone, card 2, and Caribbean Calcite, card number 3. So let's pick 3 cards there. For card 1. Shuffling this one. For card 2, the Astro Matrix Tarot. And I don't know if there's going to be any specific messages for this one quite yet. It's going to be the Zodiac Tarot. Let's just see what comes up to the surface. What does Spirit want you to know right now? I think that's mostly going to be the message, okay? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so here we go. So card 1, card 2, card 3. Pick what it draws you in words the most. And we shall begin. So you pick card 1, the Green Aventurine. We have here these 3 cards, and you can book me on TonyBomboni.com for your own personal reading. It's funny this card shows up because this is the card that fell. So that's important. 2 of Swords. We have 2 as well of Cups. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So I'm actually going to put this aside like this. So I can place these in the proper locations. I'll share with you so you can constantly get a view, so you can get a constant view of the cards while I'm speaking to you. Okay? So, yeah, I'm going to start with the 2 of Swords though, because that's where the most energy comes from here. I'm getting this energy of, kind of blissful unawareness, mindful ignorance, maybe. And, it's like I don't want to see, I don't want to know, I don't want to hear. And I keep hearing the month of May, but the month of June as well, associated and attached with this tarot card here today. So maybe willful ignorance, you know, kind of just, I don't want to know type energy, whatever someone's speaking to you about, sharing with you. You don't really want to figure out further or deeper than that. Maybe it just bothers you so deeply to know more, to go down the rabbit hole. And yeah, someone's going to try to bring up something that to engage with you, maybe conspiracy theory type thing, and they make you very uncomfortable. And it bothers you. It bothers you that your friend has certain views or thinks a certain way, and you know, you're not used to that. Maybe you're just, it could be the opposite. You know, you're the one trying to bring up a conspiracy to them, and then they're not listening. They have willful ignorance, right? They just, you know, just want to do their own thing. And we have to accept where people are. I think with the Seven of Wands is showing like, you may cut this person off. They may maybe not serve you any longer. It sort of might be an energy of like just frustration, but also like, I don't know my friend anymore, or I thought I could resonate with them or get along with them more than I actually do. And that could be the sad truth about this connection here, what I'm seeing today, okay? It could just be honestly like someone that you just simply don't get along with anymore. It worked at one point, but now it's like, oh, okay, you know, this isn't going to work anymore. So we have to be open-minded and willing to listen and hear when something is going to work, when it's not going to work anymore. What's one card you need to know on this subject? The World. So, oh, there's another card. Seems like the cards are jump happy today. Okay, so we'll go with that. The Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is like, yeah, it's giving that 4 energy, which is about disconnection. But then we have the World, right? You want to see more. You want to explore more. You're tired of the same old. You're tired of the same person. You're kind of done with that energy. You just want a new experience right now. You want somebody new in your world. And, you know, this is pointing to a new reality you're creating for yourself. If you continue doing the work, if you continue believing in yourself, having faith that you can accomplish most anything, you know. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be rocket science. There's going to be a lot of good things, good blessings coming for your life. If you're willing to make it happen, if you're willing to make it work and create your new reality. You know, if you feel like there's someone willfully ignoring you, then you can create a new reality where you can be around somebody who actually listens, has an open mind, pays attention, hears you out. Because, you know, we all have different viewpoints at the end of the day. So neither are right or wrong. It just is. So I think making peace with that reality is going to be my best advice to you. Okay, I'm going to pick one more final outcome card. I feel like I didn't get a chance to just pick one card because that jump of the card. 7 of Cups. So yeah, someone's busy. You're very busy. Maybe part of your social life issues is because you're too occupied right now. There could be just a lot going on in your life. And you're not making so much time for your social life, friends and stuff. You know, you used to have this energy, but now it's like you kind of closing off indoors, maybe playing video games more than usual, studying more than usual. But I see all of a sudden these things getting sent to you, like Spirit's guiding you. They're sending you these downloads. And this message, of course, as a sign that there's more coming for you. So, you know, you might be worried about stagnation or boredom in your life right now. And this is normal. I just want you to know that, okay? We all go through ups and downs in life. So this is just another part of your life plan, your life path. Friends are not everything in life. They make, you know, a nice chunk of someone's life. But, you know, don't feel bad if, you know, people come and go here. Because you may have a conflicting personality here as well that kind of deters some people away from you. because of maybe your lack of trust, or just overall I see your preference for isolation and solitude, okay? But don't let that shut future people out, okay? Because there is new energy coming for you. It may not be soon, maybe a year from now, but there are new people coming for you, okay? In a good way. Coming to you in a good way, not coming for you. That sounds bad. Okay, TonyBomboni.com for further clarities. If you went ahead and picked card 2, the Moonstone, what's going on here today with you? We have 2 of Swords, the World again, and Magician. And 2 of Swords coming again, just like card 1. So there's some important significance with that card's energy in particular, which I find fascinating right now. Okay, so if you pick card 2, so we have, again, 2 of Swords here. The World. And the Magician. So one thing that sticks out immediately is like the Magician is like almost the first card. The World is the last card. Maybe I shouldn't have put this pile here because my camera's struggling to focus. But that's what sticks out to me the most. And then they're all like, they're both major arcana. So, it's like a dominant energy of like beginnings and endings, but more for you, endings and beginnings, right? And maybe you may be in denial of those things right now. There could be energy holding you back, like, is this really it? Is this really the finishing of the last chapter of this part of my life, you know? And I feel like a lot of people are sitting with this uncertain energy right now. Her third eye draws me in, you know, maybe there's a really open awakening about to occur in your life. And it feels as though, you know, this is where you tap into your power finally. But also just know that whatever the case may be, that big changes are coming here. But you might be subtle. You're not going to notice it right away. Because again, with a new chapter of a new book, you're not going to notice what's going on, what's happening first. You're going to be like, okay, this is new. I'm reading. You're going to notice later how different it is. But for now, you know, let this new beginning happen. And try to flow with it. Don't like tell yourself, oh, this isn't happening, or I can't believe this is happening. Because you might be blocking yourself and blocking your third eye, right? Just your intuition. A lot of times, your power comes from there as well. A lot of times, depends who you are. So, it's a tricky reading. I'm not getting too much more insight into that. Let's see what else we need to know. I feel intuitively to pick maybe like 3 more cards. 10 of Cups, King of Swords, the Moon. Okay. So, yeah, I figured this might be definitely kind of a emotional time for you. Because again, any major arcana, major influence, King of Swords, you know, court cards, which are important life-changing events. 10, again, completion, ending of your cycle. So this is confirming that. The Swords energy is reminding me maybe your sword sign, meaning air sign, meaning Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But mostly Sun, whenever I say those things. But yeah, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, and the Moon. It's definitely giving me this energy of you're kind of in between like greatness and sorrow right now. And whatever happens, you know, definitely remain calm. Good thing to have Moonstone on you for that, right? Because it might be moments where you have a shakiness or bumpy, turbulent energy in your life, but King knows how to be calm, rational, and think clearly during that time of emotional turmoil. So it's not you're gonna suffer. It's just how you view things is how much you're gonna suffer. or not. You know what I'm saying? You will, but you're not, because of your mindset, that may alter your course of your reality here. So I can't help but just put the cards down just to get a bigger, clear view of each of the cards and how they connect with one another. So yeah, here's my pointer. I'm definitely seeing how these are connecting here. Emotions, 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 and then the rational part of you, right? And having to realize, like, you're in this great process. King also sometimes is my ending card, because King is the last of the court cards. Page, Knight, Queen, King. King is last, right? So it's, again, 18, Moon, World, right? 21, like they're one of the last cards. 10, the last, right? And then starting into this new beginning. King being the last. 2 and 1 being new beginning. So, it's really emphasizing a strong ending and beginning, ending and beginning. And you might have a couple endings and a couple beginnings as well. Depends what, It could be for you mostly, again, how you are emotionally, how strong you are. It could be your relationships. I could see a huge transformation in that as well. One thing coming to a close soon, maybe within the next several months is what I get. Another thing opening. Let's see, one card. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it has something to do with money. I figured. I heard money. I was hesitant though, or doubtful. 8 of Pentacles. Career, money, job, right? Mostly money though, than your career or job. I feel like career, job will be the same, but money will change. Maybe they pay you more, because this is about, growth. 8, anything 8, 9, 10 is the best possible money that you can get. So this shows more abundance coming for you. And, I definitely am getting this energy of growth. World is about abundance as well. 10 of Cups, abundance as well. So yeah, that's why I'm getting that money energy with you. And so this is your new beginning, part of your new beginning, and your ending is maybe ending finally generational old money problems. Okay, so thank you so much, card 2, TonyBomboni.com, for your own personal reading. So let me go ahead and do card 3 now. I've got to shuffle these back from the first card. What's going on with card 3? Let us focus on the messages. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, so again, a lot of court card energy with you as well. Card 3, Page Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, so yeah, so this, I don't think it doesn't really show me. Sorry, the cards are very reflective. I have to angle them in a way. It doesn't really show me very much an energy of like lovers. It just more shows, self-love, self-appreciation. But right now there's self-depreciation, right? It's like Page of Wands. He's sad. He's upset. He's just starting his journey. Doesn't know where he's going to be. But the Knight, he quickly transitions to something better. Something happens quick. It could be, for some of you, in a relationship starts unfolding really rapidly. And then it ends up in marriage really rapidly. Because the transition from Page, single person, young individual, to Knight, go-getter, sometimes it's honestly like my energy of like F-boy, like someone who's just dominant or empowering, or, doesn't want to date because it's too cliche or ick, like they'd rather just sleep around, that energy. But then there's someone you fall for. It's like, so it could be lovers for some of you, but mostly I'm seeing it's sort of like this energy of a person who really, like, you did not expect to fall for, or but also it's more you didn't expect to fall for yourself. That's what I'm getting to, right? So however it resonates with you, it's you didn't realize you could have grown in that way. For Wands, it's mostly growth in terms of taking initiative, taking action, getting creative, getting inspired, starting things. It's not really anything else other than those things. You know, a lot of times it's my social card, my friendly cards. So maybe I could also see a potential sun, moon, rising, fire sign lover. Okay. I mean, there's a reason I picked hearts today, right? So it could be. Let us see further more clarity and guidance on what this could mean for you. Card 3. Maybe I pick one card. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands coming through again. Wands, that's what I mean by again with the wands. So that's a huge, heavy influence, right? This fire sign. I hear Leo, could be Aries though, mostly maybe Aries, if I'm honest with you. But it could be either, because you know they're all very social creatures. My fellow fire signs, the ones I've known especially in my life. But so they could maybe be, you know, busy and socializing, want to always engage or interact with you, start something new with you. You might even be uncomfortable. You might be the one, in fact, dear Poopsie, who decides, oh, I don't really want to be with this person. They give me a strange vibe. I feel like they're rushing things. It's because they didn't expect to fall for you that deeply and quickly. Yes, quickly and deeply. It may just start as friends again. I do see it can have a high probability of just starting as friendships, and it goes to something more serious. You know, they're thinking of already, they just met you a week ago and they're already imagining what buying that future engagement ring could look like. You know, it's almost creepy. I'm going to be honest with you. It's almost like a creepy, eerie energy. Or maybe they get creeped out by themselves because they never thought they could fall for someone so quickly. Let's pull one more. Okay, I guess two more. So this flipped out while shuffling, the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely double aces is showing me a sign of like things really starting, things getting initiated, an idea forming or developing as well this week, an idea you fall for, an idea you fall in love with, okay? Something you don't take for granted. And you're going to become a workaholic, I hear also. I don't know why I keep hearing this week for some reason. Could be this month as well, though. This energy can carry without you through the rest of the month. 9 of Wands. I'm definitely getting this energy of like work, busy. And again, wands. Heavy, heavy fire energy. I hope there's not a situation where there's like a lot of maybe wildfires this summer. You know, that could be the case, unfortunately. You know, I like to tap into all categories that I pick up on it, not just one. So, but yeah, be careful building with wood, you know, or building something that could be flammable, something that is flammable. Make sure you blow out candles, unplug plugs when you go on vacation. You know, make sure you really are aware and mindful of, you know, your zones. You know, sprinkle your lawn before you leave the house if you think, you know, you're in a wildfire zone or high drought probability. So, because I'm seeing something with like, it almost like goes up in flames very easily this summer. So I feel compelled to say, you know, be careful. But also this is my energy of like burning out sometimes. Like be careful burning out, you going up in flames, metaphorically speaking. Because if you're doing too much, you know, that could mean you're not resting enough, right? Wands is about action, not enough rest. So be careful with that. Rest your mind as well, because you might be wary. And that's, especially if you're having a lover come in your life and you're wary, you're not going to give a good quality time with that individual. So especially when you're just starting to get to know them, first impressions count. So make sure you're not overexhausting and exerting yourself. Card 3. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm going to do a final reading at the very end of this now that we're here. I'm going to just randomly, intuitively pick some cards from each pile. And I'm going to see what it is that you should be aware of right now. Okay. All right. And I shall allow the pendulum to guide us. This is going to be the collective message. it's good to end on one final card. Please, dear Pendulum, I love you, Pendulum. Please guide us. Charging it with some of my heart energy. Guide us into the best 2 cards to pick to end the messages off here today for my Poopsie subscribers at home. Guide me to the best 2 cards that they should hear or know right now. What should they be knowing right now with these 2 cards? Please guide us to the card that they need to know right now. Point us and guide us to the exact card that they should be reading into right now. Yeah, they're definitely pointing to this one. Okay, and what is the next card? The final card you should be pointing to now. 2 cards. What is the final card you want to point and guide us now? All right, Poopsie Angel subscribers watching at home. One final card they should know right now, dear Pendulum. Please guide us and assist us for the collective. What do you think they should know right now? Please guide and lead my Poopsies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think they're pointing to this right one here. Okay. Thank you so much. So these are the 2 cards it picked. So let's see. So we're starting with the 5 of Pentacles, okay? There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, frustration, especially associated and attached with your financial situation. 3 of Pentacles, but it will be easier from here. A lot of you, I feel like, are in this sort of like layoff period, layoff energy. Maybe, you know, you had a recent layoff and maybe you've had to lay off something too in terms of your diet, you know, because Pentacles can be about health as well. And medicine, because medicine is costly, costs a lot of money, Pentacles. So, and, you know, Cups usually is more medicine for me, but, you know, sometimes I see how Pentacles can relate to that as well. It's the earth energy. Earth is like health, healing, right? So, I can see maybe some doctors, physicians trying to figure out a way around to get you not to have to owe or pay so much medical bill or expense, maybe even taxes. There could have been something that went a little awry during their tax season. Maybe you didn't get back as much as you would have thought or liked or expected. I'm hearing even Social Security for some. Allegedly entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Consult your financial advisor for financial advice. This is just entertainment, relaxation purposes only. But anyway, I have to disclose that, but I'm saying that there is definitely something here in terms of like how you handle your money, not how you invest, not how you save, how you handle it, how you're receiving money, right? Are you open to receiving, or are you like, no, no, no? Are you always the one that says, no, 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 when someone gives you something? Keep that in mind. How open are you to receiving? Because you're telling the universe, and you're confusing the universe when you ask for money, then when you get it, and you wonder why you get it, and you're like, no, 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 that should go to someone else. That should go to someone who's homeless or less better off, right? Like, no, it should go to you too, because you have manifested it. What the hell, right? Like, why are you denying what the universe is trying to bless you with? There's more than enough to go around anyway, so don't close yourself off to receiving, because the more you receive, the more you're able to help others as well in return, if you're that concerned about somebody and helping someone on the street, right? For example of many. So yeah, be more open, okay, during this time. Be more receptive to receiving. Even like getting help at your job, right? Someone being there for you. Don't do this alone. I feel like you're always wanting to keep things to yourself lately, or like do things on your own. You feel more self-reliant than ever, but you know, be more open and receiving in that help, okay? And maybe somebody, if you really need the financial help, can actually, this could show like a breakthrough. You know, I hear GoFundMe, so they could actually help you out in your situation, especially if it's a dire situation. There will be help. If you're asking or wondering if I should open this account to ask for donations and help, yes, you should. It's confirmation that this is going to be the help you need, especially if it's a medical expense that you cannot afford, okay? All right, So thank you. God bless. Love and light. 20% off Tony 2 for any future readings, healings, or custom ASMR. Links in the description below or the top pinned comment in the comment section down below to my website to book your own 15-minute, 30-minute, or hour-long tarot. I look forward to working with you one-on-one, and I will see you all very, very soon.